Hi, my name is Stefan of Marketing Madheads, and within this video we're going to explain you the 5 steps that we follow when we do an SEO project. The reason that we do this is that we developed during the years a very own way of working on SEO, and what we noticed is that when the companies that are the best at SEO more or less have integrated this way of working in their daily processes. So the clearer you get this picture of the steps that you have to follow and where you are in the SEO process, the more chance you will get to become successful at SEO, and the harder it will become for your competition to get a hold of you in this case. I hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you. In this video, we're going to cover the SEO process successful companies use when they start improving their SEO. And what we notice, the better that you integrate this process in your daily way of working, the better you will become at SEO. And to explain you this, we have developed our own way of working, which we've tested with over hundreds of companies and from which we know that it works very well. Of course, there are different ways of working, but we know that this one is very suitable and it really results in better online marketing results. The first step that companies take when they start improving their SEO is always about keyword analysis and technique. And the keyword analysis is displayed a little bit lightly over here, but actually this is the most important step of your entire SEO process. Because over here you are going to make the decisions which keywords you're going to integrate in this cyclus of SEO improvements and which keywords you don't. But on the other hand, you're also going to get very valuable insights which are going to give you direction on what you should improve when you're going to the next phases. For example, to content, to the internal links, to authority. The reason that this step is therefore thus important is going to give you the insight of how are your competitors ranking on specific keywords, but also how are you yourself doing on those keywords? Do you already have pages which are ranking on specific keywords, or don't you have them yet? So the first step is all about keyword analysis, and when you have that, you actually get the outline and the direction for the rest of your SEO project. The second step is really about content, and that could be based on your keyword research. It could be that you start focusing on pages which you're already ranking for and you start improving them. But it could also be that you start focusing on pages which you don't have yet, so that you're going to fill in niches or lags that you still have on certain keywords within your website. So you're going to launch new landing pages, or you're going to generate a block of content related to one topic because that you see that your competitor is writing a lot of content about this subject, so you know that you also have to do this to start competing with your competitor. At a given moment, you all worked out your keywords within your website, and normally such a keyword research consists of between 200 and 250 keywords per cycle. And then it's really important to start linking your pages internally. And often you see with optimized website pages, you see the in-text links. The reason those links are that important is because Google uses them to to index those pages. So actually what happens is twofold. One, Google stays longer at your website when you have those internal linkages, which gives you plus points. Another thing is that Google really starts indexing all the different topics that you cover within your pages. So for example, Google sees that this is all about SWOT analysis, this is all about marketing. Google starts identifying that the entire website is more or less about this topic, and it will put you up a little. After that, because this is the entire on-page part of SEO, then it's really the moment that you start thinking about authority. And the reason that we put that later in the process is twofold again. The first thing is that step 1 to 3 you can do it all by yourself, so you don't need anybody to do that, or a little bit help of your web developer, for example, but it's all within your circle of influence. Step 4 and 5, you're actually dependent on other websites. Because building your authority is really getting links from other websites, and you try to get links as valuable as possible. So the better the link, the more important the website you get the link from, the more authority it will give. By definition, therefore, you're dependent on other websites, and therefore we put that later in the process because it works best that you get your links from other websites to your newly optimized website pages. So because in the beginning, before step 1, 2, 3, you don't have those pages yet, you cannot link to them either. The second thing is that after step 3, you get a really good feeling on which pages are performing according to expectation and which don't. And because step 4 and 5 is that difficult, you really want to make sure that every effort that you take and every success that you book is spot on, and it is the best way to link those pages to the pages that are lagging behind on plan. Well, what we see is that the companies that are most successful within SEO actually keep on following these steps more or less all the time. So after step 4 and 5, you get a really good notice on which pages really went up and did great and which pages were lagging behind. And then actually the entire process starts again at step 1, because then you're going to do again keyword analysis on the keywords that you are lagging behind. Do you miss some keywords? What is my competition doing? And actually the entire process starts all over. If you follow these steps and if you can integrate those steps within your way of working, your SEO efforts will improve and you get a lot of structure from that. And that structure is something really SEO needs, because SEO basically is a mid-long term stuff. If you have a look at our platform, which is your AI online marketing assistant, you will see that we brought those 5 steps back to 3. So keywords is all about doing your keyword research and getting your keyword analysis within the rank tracker. From the rank tracker you will see which pages are belonging to those keywords and which you're already ranking for. You will see how you're ranking now and how your competitors are doing. And then we're going to map those keywords in specific groups over here, and we're going to link them at views. We're going to link them to your pages. So for example, over here you see all the keywords in your rank tracker, you see all the groups, and what we can do, we can select those groups and link them to specific pages on your website, existent or not existent. For example, business model, we can link to strategic marketing plan business model generation, but I can also choose another link. We link those pages, and from here our platform starts identifying what are you doing on those pages, what is the top 3 doing in Google, and from there you can start improving your website at Optimize. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you really get a clear picture now on what steps you should follow when you do your SEO project or when you're improving SEO for your company. If you have any questions, just let me know and get in contact with me, or perhaps schedule a free SEO scan so that I can give you a little bit more insights for your situation to make sure that you get the most out of it. Thank you.